part 3 of my movies and TV series recommendations, and mild recommendations and curiosities, whatever. So, right, First Men in the Moon, 1964. I happen to have a DVD copy of this. Looks a bit like that. Yeah, it's got character. It's got 1960s quaintness to it. It's quite well done, and it's got a nice little ending. I love the ending. So yeah, that's a recommendation from me. H.G. Wells, and of course H.G. Wells' Time Machine, the original Time Machine film. That's a good one. That's way ahead of its time, that film. I want to own that as well. I just can't find it cheaply. But when I do, I will get a copy of that. Alright, so let's carry on. Just only a few left from this current video, shall we say. Basquiat. Right. Jeffrey Wright. Wright being a Jewish surname. You see, he'll be half Jewish. You say, oh, he's just black. No, he's half Jewish because he's in the media. It has to be half Jewish. But the film is good. I think it's told well, acted well, and yeah, it's got style as well. It's slice of life again from the 80s. You know, all of that, and the gay Freemason, Andy Warhol art scene. Yeah, so I recommend this this film as a film. Just as a film, I recommend it. Of course, if you're going to be recommending films, of course, this is a classic, isn't it? I really don't need to say too much about it, apart from the casting. These really are Sicilian Jewish people. I mean, Sicily, you got to understand that the Cosa Nostra is Jewish, always has been. Yeah, the mafia. Ray De Liotta. De Liotta is a Sicilian Jewish surname, and all of them in that, it was well casted. Because they are all Sicilian Jewish people. Yeah? Gangsters, of course. That's what they are, of course. Yeah, you gotta mention that. Ridley Scott's Black Hawk Down. Blackout. Seattle Seahawks Down. Yeah. Ridley Scott being subtle as usual. It's a good film, though. It's the way he does it. Like I said before, if you sit and watch this film and concentrate on the film, the action builds and builds and builds into a flowing point, a crescendo point. It's really, really well done. Apocalypse Now, Francis Ford Coppola Redux version. You have to have the Redux version, the full version that shows you the French side of Vietnam. And the sort of the Playboy girls section and everything, much better. This full version, the Redux version, is really good. Yeah, it's a good film. Another Clint Eastwood one, Coogan's Bluff. Again, another slice of history, New York in the 60s. You could watch it just for that. But I like this film, starring a Redmayne. The original Fast and Furious is a good film. The first Fast and Furious is a good film. This one, is another classic. Got the Steelbook version. Yeah, King of New York. Yeah, it's a good film. Very good film. Abel Ferrara. I don't think Abel Ferrara did that many good films, but he did that one. And Francis Ford Coppola, again, the artist. Yeah, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Now, I did a whole video on the origin of Bram Stoker's Dracula, that Bram Stoker and his father both worked in the Dublin monarchy castle, and they knew what the monarchy, the Yiddish monarchy, get up to in their castles. And they span that truth into he span that truth into a fictional story. But it's only semi-fictional. It's a story about European Jewish monarchy, yeah, aristocracy, shall we say, living in a castle, drinking blood, sacrificing and all that, huh? You can ignore the vampire bat bit, that's the spin. Ignore that. But the story itself comes from reality that Bram Stoker, working in that monarchy's castle, knew about. Anyway, very stylish film. Francis Ford Coppola, pretty much at his best. Along with, of course, Apocalypse Now, full version.